Hello and welcome back to my channel and to the second video in my Minimalism for Beginners series. This video is going to be about how to let go of things that you may be struggling to let go of. Sometimes we have very strong connections to our possessions, and even though we know they're not serving us, it can be difficult to actually let them go. So I'm going to be talking about 4 of the main reasons why you could be struggling to let go of things. Because if we understand the reasons, then it's more likely that we're going to understand exactly how to overcome them. So the first reason that you may be struggling to let go of something is because you feel some sense of duty towards the object. So it could be something that you've had since you were little, or maybe you've gone through some tough times and that object has always been there, and you feel that, you know, the two of you are a team, you have a relationship, but it's just an object, and we feel like we're breaking some sort of bond, some sort of trust that that object has in us to look after it. What do I have available? Right. Let's say I was completely attached to this bag of cat treats, because, you know, I've had this bag of cat treats since I was very interested in this segment of this video, and I feel that because, you know, these treats have got me through because these treats have got me through some tough times, that it would be wrong of me to get rid of them. But we need to remember that this is totally one-sided. Oh, you're so cute. Because objects don't have feelings. But you have feelings, don't you? Anyway, so if you feel some sense of duty towards your possessions, then you're not keeping it for the right reasons. Good girl. The second reason why you might feel reluctant to get rid of something is because it anchors you to your past in some way. So we feel that we owe the past a certain amount of respect, and that it's almost disrespectful to get rid of something that you had. It's like you're taking that time, taking the past for granted. But this isn't true, or we are evidence enough of our past. We are everything that we've gone through. We have everything that we've owned. We are everything that has happened to us so far. We don't need any external sources or any proof that, you know, that we had that, or we were that, or we thought that. We are everything that we need. And nostalgia is a lovely feeling, but it is something that anchors us into the past. It's nice to feel it every now and again, but we don't want to constantly be living in the past. It can be quite a negative mindset sometimes. So what I would recommend is, if there's something that you don't want to lose the memories that you have attached to the object, just take a photo of it. You don't need to actually hang on to that object. It's just the memories that they trigger. So I have an album on my computer which is just of pictures that I've taken of things that I thought maybe in the future I would quite enjoy going through that file and having a little look at the pictures and just, you know, reliving some of these, getting some of these memories. Just because you have owned something, it is no reason to hang on to it. The third reason that I found it difficult to get rid of some things was guilt. And again, it's sort of related to duty, which is this idea that I owed something, that I owed the object something. But guilt can often come into play, especially if you've been given something. So if the only reason that you're hanging on to something is because you think that you'll feel guilty if you get rid of it, then that is even more reason to get rid of it, because the only purpose that is serving in your life is avoiding guilt. And avoiding negative feelings aren't the same as positive feelings. If you were to get rid of this thing that you're only holding on to because you feel guilty, the likelihood is that you're going to feel unburdened when you actually get rid of it. The fourth reason that you may be feeling reluctant to get rid of stuff is because you're worried that you'll need it again in the future. But, you know, everything is produced in mass amounts. There's very little that you're going to need that you won't be able to buy again if you need it. The likelihood is that you won't need it. If you get rid of 100 things and you find that later on down the line you need one thing, you can just buy it again, or you can borrow it. It's never ever going to be the end of the world, and it's so much more worth it by not having those 100 things. It's not reason enough to not declutter, in my opinion. The last reason is if you worry what people think. So some people will have negative connotations with the movement. Some people will still be investing much of themselves into objects as you used to, and Owen, please stop it. Abby, stop it. Owen. Remember that how you shape your environment and how you live your life is a reflection of you. It's not your friends' values, your family's values, or society's values. It's you and your values, and that's what's important. So try not to worry about what people think. Be respectful and be polite, but it's got nothing to do with them. It is your business and it's your happiness and your environment. So I hope that was of some use in terms of identifying reasons why you may be struggling to get rid of things. As you're decluttering, as you're going through your things, if there's anything that you're really struggling to get rid of, then ask yourself, which of those 5 things does it fall under? You may have another category as well. These are the 5 that I came up with when I was decluttering. These are the ones I struggled through. If there is anything that you genuinely can't justify keeping, and you can't even specify exactly why you don't want to get rid of it, that's fine. There's been things that I've known that eventually I'm going to part with this object. Got nothing here, but I've known eventually I'm going to part with something, and all I've said is I'm not ready yet. I'm just going to keep it a little while longer and I'll be ready soon. And in a couple of months I've got rid of that object. Just sometimes things feel like you need to give it a little bit more thought, even if it's just to show the object the respect you feel it deserves. But ultimately, the kindest thing you can do for objects that you respect is give them to a new home, give them to a new owner, let them back out into the world and to do some good. And if you are interested in minimalism, and particularly my Minimalism for Beginners series, for which this is the 2nd video, then please subscribe and please feel free to follow me on my social media as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching.